if there's anyone who's left you as a friend, or if it was one of your girlfriends, or if it was your partner, or anyone, for example. So previously, I've had someone who, she, you know, she meant quite a lot to me, to be honest. As a friend, I was quite close with her, and I got a message from her saying, you know, basically, have a nice life, and I'm doing you this kindness, and then after that, that was it. Like, no longer talking at all, and it really hurt. It really did kind of. It did affect me quite a lot, to be honest. Because I was kind of stunned. I was shocked. Like, I didn't expect it. Um, and then over time, I just, I just had a different kind of reaction to it, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna have to accept it now. Like, the, and I think that is the best, that is the best thing you can do for anything. Like, if it's something out of your control and you can't control it, you just have to accept it. And I'm not gonna say that I didn't make any mistakes, because I did make mistakes. When I was friends with her, and I own up to them. But yeah, it felt like the more she grew as a streamer and as a person, the more I felt pushed down to the bottom of the pile. Really, like I did feel invisible a lot of the time, and yeah, like it's just like the silly, goofy conversations that I liked, and I kind of miss, but no matter how much we miss something, and how much it meant to us at the time, I mean, people change, life moves on, you know, and we're not always the same people as we were a year back, or you know, or even the year before that, or everything changes, and I think you know you have to adapt. You have to adapt to life, and you can't expect to be living in 2017 anymore, or 2016, or whatever year you found most comfortable. People change, and the only thing that's guaranteed in life is death. That's the only thing guaranteed. Everyone's going to die. No one's left out. And the more you dwell over something that you can't change, that's out of your control, the more you dwell over it, the harder it will get for you to change yourself. Because I actually ended up reading a quote online, and I think that I think at the end it said something like, "The people who you can't live without can live without you." So, you know, if you're attached to someone, if you feel attached to someone, and you feel like they're your everything, the chances are they don't feel the same way about you. Like, it's so easy for them to live without you, but not the same way round. Not not the not you without them. And honestly, I've just come to accept it now. Like, there's nothing I can do about this. You know, she's got her own. Uh, she's got her own thoughts and opinions, and whatever anyone thinks, and if someone came up to me yesterday who was also close to me, and they said to me, "Look, I don't want to be your friend anymore. That's just how I feel." I feel like my reaction would be so calm, and literally, I almost welcome people getting rid of me now. As bad as it sounds, I don't mind people leaving me. I don't, because in the long term, I think that it's a good thing. I think I think this was meant to happen, and I think sometimes when people leave you, it actually gives you more power, and it gives you more. No, I don't mean. I mean power within yourself. It gives you more strength. You know, it's kind of like if you lose one sight. Sorry, if you lose one sense, like your sight or your hearing, another one improves. So if you get rid of your, if you get rid of, if you become blind, you've got to depend on your hearing more, and that kind of strengthens over time. So honestly, you know, accepting where you're at, and accepting, you know, if people don't like you or not, that's fine, because you know people aren't everything, and you can live without people. You know, you can't live without yourself. I mean, the only reason why we're here is because we're living. You know, someone decided to have sex and give life to us, and I think it's our responsibility, sort of our duty, to kind of like to 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 try and live the fullest, and just be ourselves, and become the best version of ourselves we've ever been. And you know, people come and go. You know, there's billions and trillions of people in this world, and you know, the the only the only person we can trust is ourselves. And friends are replaceable, but we're not replaceable. So you know, if you know, if someone, you know, like I said, if someone, you know, or you know, this applies to anyone. If someone decides to not be your friend anymore, the best thing you can do is walk away, accept it, become the best version of you there's ever been. You know, and then if that person changes their mind, and and you know, notices that you've developed as a person, and they come back to you saying, "Oh, I'd like to patch things up." Um, you've got two options. You can either accept and patch things up, or you can either go about your daily life, not giving a shit about the past anymore, and just reject that offer. But yeah, just be yourself. That's the only thing we can be. And you know, it's not a competition. You know, we are ourselves. We're not competing with anyone else. The only person we're competing with is ourselves. Take care.